Oh, the 90s, when action movies were unapologetically explosive, heroes delivered one-liners sharper than a katana, and practical effects reigned supreme. Yet, for every Die Hard or Terminator 2, a slew of high-octane gems got buried under the sands of time. Well, we're here to dig them up and polish them off for you. These are the forgotten action flicks that deserve more love, and if you stick around till the end, you might just discover your new guilty pleasure. So, before we kick this off, make sure to smash that like button, drop a comment with your personal pics, and subscribe so you never miss a video. Now, let's jump in, starting with number 10. Jean-Claude Van Damme versus terrorists in the middle of Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals? Yes, please. In Sudden Death, Van Damme plays a firefighter-turned-arena security guard who must thwart a terrorist plot during a live hockey game. What makes this one stand out is the sheer audacity of its set pieces. Van Damme has a brutal fight with a terrorist in a mascot costume, defuses a bomb using kitchen utensils, and somehow finds time to score a goal. It's Die Hard in a hockey rink, but with way more high-sticking. Before Vin Diesel was jumping out of airplanes in Fast and Furious, Wesley Snipes was already perfecting the art in Drop Zone. This adrenaline-fueled thriller follows a U.S. Marshal tracking down a group of skydiving criminals led by Gary Busey, because why not? The film boasts insane aerial stunt work, including a mid-air heist, making it a must-watch for fans of death-defying action. Plus, Snipes brings his signature charisma, proving once again that he deserved way more love in the action hero pantheon. Bruce Willis, on a boat, solving murders. Need we say more? Okay, fine. Striking Distance is a detective thriller with an aquatic twist, as Willis plays a disgraced cop forced to work river patrol in Pittsburgh. But when a serial killer starts taunting him with cryptic messages, it's clear that this case is personal. Featuring boat chases, intense shootouts, and Willis rocking a full head of hair, this one deserves more attention than it ever got. Steven Seagal movies are their own bizarre subgenre, but The Glimmer Man might just be one of his most underrated. This buddy cop thriller pairs Seagal with Keenan Ivory Wayans, yes, that Keenan Ivory Wayans, as they hunt down a brutal serial killer. Seagal, playing a former CIA operative turned detective, somehow manages to be both a Buddhist and an unstoppable killing machine. The film is loaded with absurd yet delightful action sequences, including one where Seagal uses a credit card to slice someone's throat. Now that's financial planning. Long before The Matrix, Keanu Reeves was already diving headfirst into cyberpunk madness with Johnny Mnemonic. Based on a story by William Gibson, this film envisions a dystopian 2021, which turned out to be oddly prophetic, where information couriers store data in their own brains. Reeves plays one such courier, racing against time before his overloaded memory drive kills him. The film is bonkers in all the right ways, featuring a cyborg dolphin, cybernetic yakuza, and Dolph Lundgren as an unhinged street preacher. A glorious mess, but a mess worth revisiting. John Travolta and Christian Slater facing off over stolen nuclear weapons. What's not to love? Broken Arrow is peak 90s action cheese, featuring John Woo's signature slow-motion gunfights and dramatic explosions. Travolta hams it up as a rogue Air Force pilot who steals nukes for cash, while Slater plays the straight-laced hero trying to stop him. The film's highlight is a tense train sequence that ends with an explosion so massive, it probably defied the laws of physics. Jackie Chan in a serious role? That's right. Crime Story trades in Chan's usual comedic martial arts for a gritty, hard-hitting crime thriller. Inspired by a real-life kidnapping case in Hong Kong, this film is packed with intense fight scenes, dramatic performances, and a story that actually makes you care. It's proof that Chan wasn't just an action comedy star, he could do straight-up action drama with the best of them. By the time Eraser rolled around, Arnold Schwarzenegger was already a box office titan, yet this one still gets overlooked. Playing a U.S. Marshal specializing in erasing people's identities, Arnie takes on corrupt defense contractors, armed with futuristic railguns. The film delivers top Schwarzenegger insanity, including an alligator fight and a mid-air plane escape. Plus, Vanessa Williams brings some much-needed gravitas to the mix. Stallone vs. Antonio Banderas in a battle of elite hitmen? Sign me up. Assassins is a cat-and-mouse thriller with plenty of explosive set pieces, but it's really Banderas' over-the-top performance that steals the show. The script, originally written by the Wachowskis, was heavily rewritten, but their influence still lingers in the film's slick action and stylish execution. If you love assassin movies, this forgotten entry deserves your time. This one is more of a neo-noir thriller than a traditional action movie, but trust me, it belongs on this list. Nicolas Cage plays a down-on-his-luck drifter mistaken for a hitman, which drags him into a twisted web of crime and betrayal. Dennis Hopper and Lara Flynn Boyle round out the cast, bringing deliciously seedy performances to the mix. It's one of Cage's best lesser-known films, and its tense, slow-burn storytelling makes it a hidden gem that demands rediscovery. And that's the list. Which forgotten 90s action flicks do you think deserve a shout-out? Let us know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, be sure to check out our movie playlists for even more underrated gems. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep the action alive.